Hi guys, and welcome back to my kitchen. So today I am doing some baking and some treats. So I've got a few things here that I haven't tried. Well, I've got one thing I haven't tried. I've got this 1-800 cakes that I got from Low Carb Emporium, and it's a chocolate fudge brownie mixture, and I am going to make that today. I might see if I can get some of my boys to taste test it for me. But yeah, I'm going to do that today. I'm also going to make up some of these low cocoa chocolate gummies. I bought some new little silicone molds, so I thought that would be kind of cool. I have used half of it, I believe, previously, and they were really nice, so I'm going to try that again. And then I've also got these protein pancakes mixture. All of these things I got from Low Carb Emporium. The first time I made these, I really wasn't a fan. I don't know, it had that really almond meal flavor. So what I'm going to try today is make these and put some maple syrup in the mixture, as well as adding on top, because like you can't have pancakes without maple syrup. So yeah, I'm going to make those. So they're the three things I'm going to try today. This one will be our first impression. Let's test it out. The other two I have tried. So if you would like to see how I go with making these keto / low carb treats, baking stuff, then keep on watching. Okay, so first up I'm going to start off with is the chocolate fudge brownies. So this mixture, like I said, is from Low Carb Emporium. It's from 1-800 cakes. The macros are pretty good, like it's 3.6 grams of carbs and 1.5 grams of sugar per piece, which is about 40 grams. So yeah, we're going to do this one. All you need for this is 90 grams of butter or coconut oil. I've just melted it a little bit in the microwave for 30 seconds, just so that I can mix it a little bit easier. And also 3 eggs. So these are from my chicken. So I'm just going to add the eggs into here, add the brownie mixture, and it just says to stir with a wooden spoon until just combined. So you don't want to mix it too much, otherwise it's going to make it just really tough. I have also lined my pan that I'm going to use. So yeah, let's get mixing. Okay, so there is my mixture. It's a pretty thick mixture, but yeah, I've just combined it. Like you can still see a little bit of butter flecks in there, but that's okay. You don't want to mix it too much. So now I am going to, it says pour or spoon. Well, I'm spooning because I can't pour this. But yeah, I'm going to put that into my baking dish, and then I've got it, got my oven on 170, and it says to cook for 25 minutes until a skewer comes out with moist crumbs. Love that word, moist. And then let it sit in the tin or in the pan to cool completely before you start cutting it up. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, I'm not sure if this is going to work because I think my pan is way too big. I've just stopped it here. I'm not sure if I can put anything in there to stop it from going that way. I'm kind of hoping that maybe it might just stay there. I am just going to put it in like that and hope for the best. But yes, it's all testing in this kitchen. Okay, I'm going to put this in the oven for 25 minutes. I've already got my oven preheated to 170, and we're going to see how it turns out. Cross fingers for me. Okay guys, while I'm waiting for my brownies to cook and hopefully not be awful, I am going to do my chocolate gummy mixture. So this is from KETO, also from Low Carb Emporium I bought it from. With this one, I have already tried this one and I used half of it. So I'm just going to do half the recipe on here. So it just says to add 300 grams, I'm assuming they mean mils, of water. And then I've also got these molds. I got these new molds from $1. What was it? I think it was from Daiso. I just thought they were so cute, and I'm like, oh, I get a chance to use my gummy mixture. So I'm going to make up this gummy mixture in this Pyrex glass, just so that I can pour it easier into the molds. So yeah, I'm going to, instead of 300, because it's half, I'm going to use 150 mils of coconut milk. You can use water, or I think it said coconut cream. Coconut cream. What have I got? I've got coconut milk. So yeah, I am going to measure out my 150 mils. Okay, so there's 150 mils. I'm going to add my mixture. Then I'm going to give it a stir. And you have to keep on stirring it until it's completely dissolved. So just give it a bit of a stir for a while. Okay, so there's my mixture. It's not super pourable. I guess if you use water, it would pour better. But I may have to do, I don't know. These ones might be a little bit hard. They're like little donuts, but they're very small. So I might try these ones and these big star molds. Yeah, and see how I go. I may have to use a teaspoon. Don't forget, if you're using silicone molds, put them on a tray just so that they don't, it's just easier to carry to the fridge when you're ready to get them in there. Okay, so there's my molds. Definitely going to try the water next time and see if that's more pourable, because I'd rather just pour them in and forget about them, whereas that was a little bit time consuming. So I am going to throw these in the fridge. I'm pretty sure that's where it says to put them. Where's the thing? Yeah, refrigerate for an hour. So I'm going to put these in the fridge and I'll show you what they look like when they're finished. Okay, so the next thing and last thing I'm going to make are these protein pancakes. I have tried these before, and because they're made with almond flour, it had that very almondy taste, and it was quite plain unless you added a lot of maple syrup on top. So I'm going to try and add maple syrup to the actual mixture to see if that gives it a little bit more sugary sweetness. Okay, so I'm just going to make it as per the instructions. So it says 1/4 cup of the mix, 1 egg, and it says 50 mils of milk of your choice. Now I don't have milk that I can I don't like almond milk, I don't like all those different flavored milk, so I'm just going to use cream. And because the cream is a little bit thicker than milk, I've got maple syrup that I'm going to add, so I'm just going to add a couple of tablespoons and see how I go with the mixture. Just gonna do it in this Pyrex container so I can pour it into the pan when I'm ready to cook it. So let's get started. Okay, so this is the mixture so far. Still kind of pretty thick. So I'm just going to add, where's my spoon? Oh, here. So I'm just going to add, I don't know, just like a couple of tablespoons of the maple syrup. Yum, yum, yum. Give it another mix. Now it does say to just leave this to sit for a bit. I think it's just so that it can help it get nice and fluffy. Get your pancakes nice and fluffy. So, just gonna let it sit while I get my fry pan organized. Now it does say non-stick fry pan. I probably will put some butter in the fry pan just to make sure that they don't stick. And then just, yeah, cook it like you usually cook a pancake. So let's leave this to sit for a bit and I'll be back in a minute and we'll start cooking these babies up and hopefully they taste awesome. Okay, so I've just melted about a tablespoon of butter and I'm just letting it sit there, so that's nicely melted. Now I'm going to take my mixture and I'm just going to, I don't know, do about 3 pancakes. So that you can see my mixture. It's a little bit thinner now, a little bit more pourable. So yeah, I'm just going to try and make 3 equal pancakes. Let's see how I go with this. Okay, so I got 3. There we go, 3 pancakes. I've just got it on a low, like a fairly medium heat because I just don't want them. Last time they cooked a little bit too quickly and the middle was still a little bit raw. So I'm just letting them cook on a fairly low medium heat. Okay guys, so I've just taken the brownie mixture out of the oven. I had to put it in an extra 5 minutes just because the middle still wasn't, it was quite gooey. It still is quite soft in the middle, but it came out when I put the, I had a skewer and it had like just a little bit of crumbs on it, so it should be right. Now I'm going to let it sit here and cool. It did kind of keep its shape, so that was good. Around the edges there it's a little bit more cooked, but yeah, I'm gonna let this sit and cool, and then once it's completely cool I'll be able to take it out and cut it up and I'll have a taste test. Okay, so here are my protein pancakes. I've got 3 perfectly nice protein pancakes. I'm just gonna have a little try without any maple syrup on it. It's quite dry, but let's see. I can definitely taste the maple syrup in it. It still has that almond flour taste to it, but I guess you can't really get away from that when you're doing keto because you're not really having flour, you're having almond flour or almond meal. So yeah, that's what it looks like in the middle. It's got like little bubbles, so it does have, it's kind of got more of a bread kind of texture. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of it, but maybe if we put some maple syrup on it, it'll look better and taste better. Okay, so here is the protein pancake. So this mixture with maple syrup in the butter and maple syrup on top. I'm just going to get a fork and we're going to have another taste test. So let me just change hands so I can do this. So let's get So yeah, I still feel it's got a bit more of a bready texture. So I'm gonna just get some maple syrup on it. Let's go. You know what? That is definitely better with the maple syrup in the mixture. I have doused it with maple syrup on top, but I feel like it makes the whole mixture better when you add maple syrup. The maple syrup I've used, well, it's maple flavoured syrup, but sugar-free by Queen. You can get quite good maple syrups. I've got some other one that I got from Low Carb Emporium, but this one I just got from Woolworths, readily available and a bit cheaper. But yeah, that one is a winner for me. Okay, so I've just cut up the brownies. So this was the one from 1-800-Cakes. I am just going to have a taste. It's quite nice and soft and moist. Love that word. So I'm just going to take a little piece and have a bit of a taste test. So as you can see, try and get up. Nice and moist inside. Looks pretty much like a brownie. Let's have a taste test. Okay, so I just tasted the brownie. It's okay. Like the pancakes, it has that kind of almondy flavour, like nutty flavour. And I wish they were just a little bit more sweeter. I don't know, maybe next time I make them, add some of your favourite sweetener drops or something. But yeah, the texture is good. The chocolatiness is good. But yeah, just wish it was just a little bit more sweeter, slightly bitter. So not too bad, but not my favorite. Okay, and the last lot of treats I've got are these Lococo chocolate gummies. I used coconut milk, and the texture is not gummy-like at all. It's more of a fudge, I guess you could call it. So this is it here. It looks a bit crumbly. As you can see, like if I squish it, it just falls apart. So it's more of a fudge than a gummy if you use the coconut milk. The flavor is still good. It's got kind of like, I don't know, it makes me think of Baileys, the flavor of Baileys when I tried this. So like a really chocolatey Baileys. But yeah, they're not too bad. Next time I get this mixture, I'll definitely have to try it with water to see if it actually gets that gummy texture. Because yeah, these are definitely not gummy-ish, definitely more fudgy. See, it doesn't, if I can, as you can see, it doesn't squish at all, it just breaks apart, so it's kind of fudgy. Still a nice treat. As you can see, it was really hard to get these ones into the molds, and these bigger ones, they didn't come out very well. The little ones weren't too bad, but yeah, they're kind of hard to get out because they were fudgy, they kept on breaking. But definitely have to try that one in using water next time rather than using the coconut milk. Okay guys, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed those 3 recipes. Not all of them I really liked, but they're okay for an alternative. As you know, I'm doing keto, so trying to eat a little bit lower sugar, lower carbs, and sometimes it can be quite difficult to get a good substitute for different recipes. So I'm going to try and not eat all of this stuff I've just made. I'm going to pack it away and not eat it all. So if you liked this video or you'd like to see more of these videos, please hit the thumbs up. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. I've been trying to keep up with 1 video a week, and I'm doing pretty successfully now. So next week I'm hoping to try, has anyone got a drawer or a corner full of magazine pages that you've ripped out of magazines and you're like, oh, that's a great recipe, I'm gonna have to try that one. I have a whole drawer stacked full of pages from magazines, and that I think is gonna be my next series. Like, I don't know, I'm thinking I'm gonna call it Melanie's Test Kitchen, just so I can test these recipes and see if there's something I can put in my regular rotation of recipes. So if you're keen for that, please comment down below. It might take me a while to get it up, but that's what I'm hoping to do. So if you'd like to see more, hit that thumbs up. If you want to subscribe down below, also hit that bell button if you want to get notifications. Other than that, I will see you in the comments. Bye. Okay boys, so you're going to taste my chocolate gummies. Okay, taste it. Tell me what you think. They taste good?
Yeah, yum.
Yeah? What do you think, Quinny?
They just taste like a gummy.
Like a gummy?
Yeah.
I think they're a little bit fudgy.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah?
And a little bit squishy.
A little bit squishy. You want to try one of the brownies?
Yep.
Yeah? Quinny, do you want to try one?
And they're warm.
Yeah, they're still warm. They just came out. Okay. Go. Tell me what you think.
So good.
It's good?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like it, Quinny? Mummy thought it needed to be a little bit sweeter.
A little bit. No.
Yeah?
I like it like this.
You like it like that? Okay.
And I also love it warm.
You like it warm? You can always just throw it in the microwave. Okay. So you didn't like yours as much? No. Yeah, Mummy didn't like it as much, but Aiden will just have to eat these all. Okay, thanks boys.